bit sore from doing the week of like 44 hours of talking. So, yeah, I was probably going to have to re-clear this anyway to try to get to the waypoint, but fucking hell. Yeah, for anybody that's new in and doesn't know the deal and stuff, I'm recreating my original sorceress from when I was like 13 and originally playing like Diablo 2 and stuff. And as part of that, I can't grind areas. Like I can't just like load into an area or go back to a previous act or something and then like kill everything and stuff. Like I can't just like, oh, my corpse is there, log out kind of thing. Like I have to like take the time to like do it all and get it all manually. Mind you, I do like Doom Knights. I prefer them over the other cunts. Even though they poison me and shit, they're cool, you know, they're just neat looking. I feel like such a Marge Simpson when I say that. They're just kind of neat. I need a meme done up. I need a meme. Somebody needs to do like Marge Simpson where she's like holding on to something and she's like, I just think they're neat. And she's holding on to like a little like Doom Knight fucking dude in her hand or something like that. Fuck it, I'll friggin' make it later if I can remember. But yeah, it's just like me. Except that, you know. Hey Blackout, what you up to? Welcome in. Is it modern age gamers inferior? What? Okay. Alright. But yeah, anyway, I can't like go back and like re-clear like previous acts or previous levels and stuff. The concept is I have to, if I don't have a waypoint, I have to start from in town and then I have to re-clear everything all the way up to where the waypoint is until I've got the waypoint for the next area. Then that waypoint becomes the new starting point for the next, like, going forwards. So wherever I waypoint in, I have to re-clear that area. So let's say this area had a waypoint. I would have to re-clear this whole area after waypointing in, right, to then progress forwards. That's how this progression runs. And because of that, anytime like the game let's say crashes or like I just did then and I accidentally fucking quit out, yeah, I have to re-clear all this and I don't have a waypoint, which means I have to start from town, which is the start of the act, and it makes it very hard. Hey Zilla Luna, hold on a second, I'll just kill this Doom Knight. Actually, hold on, let me run backwards a little bit. Welcome in, Zilla Luna and Raiders. I was watching your stream earlier. I was having a good old time watching you play Project Zomboid. What are you up to? Also, you guys might be possibly on ads. I do hope that you're not. But yeah, if you are, I'm sorry. I'll just hit the thing to like say obviously you might be on ads. Yeah, welcome in. What are you up to? How'd Project Zomboid go? Because yeah, it was nice and chill just listening to you play, honestly. I do sometimes like lurk in. I don't think I've actually ever said hello yet. I don't know if I have. One day I'll chat and then I'll be like, I'll get like the first time chatter thing pop up. You know? But yeah. Yeah, it's always nice kind of like having a lurk. You've got a very chill kind of stream, generally speaking, so it's kind of nice to just be there. Oh shit, fuck, hold on. But yeah, welcome in Raiders. I'm playing Diablo 2. I'm supposed to be playing Rimworld tonight, but I had these dreams that I was playing this Diablo in my fucking like spare time off stream, and I freaked out and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to, like I wanted to like, you know, hop in and just make sure that I hadn't played it and stuff, but I also really wanted to play it because I was obviously dreaming that I was playing it and stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty enjoying it, except I accidentally logged out and logged back in just a moment ago, which has complicated things for me because of what I'm doing with my playthrough and stuff. But it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We'll live. I just have a lot of re-clearing to do. And I'm very weak to fire, so these guys are a problem. Well, not Peter. When I was in there, it was kind of chill, honestly. Because obviously that was like before stream. Unfortunately, I can't lurk when I stream because my internet's just so fucking inferior that it will literally crap itself even if like I'm not doing anything. So yeah, I have to like not lurk in people's streams when I go live and stuff, unfortunately. But no, it was pretty chill. There's been other days that I've come in and there's absolute chaos going off and stuff, but I don't have space for that. No. Maybe I might be able to move some shit around in the thing. I don't know, you're just having like a nice little chat, you know? Like obviously like chill and chaotic. Oh my god, what did I just say? Chaotic? I'm going back to town. Apparently my English is broken. I only speak English and my language center of my brain is just crapped out, so I don't know what happened then. But yeah, no, it was just enjoyable. I see you pointing at tree, Keelan. There's nothing about tree going on here. How the fuck you been, Keelan? What have you been up to for the past like week or so? I can only imagine a severe lack of chaos has been occurring in the world, honestly. Also, we're supposed to, I think next Monday, we're supposed to be playing Copycat. I don't know how long the game goes for, but I've like put aside at least 8 hours to do that. That's Monday. And I don't know if I have another ruby in my thing. And the following week, so not next Monday, the Monday after that, we have the Chaos Rim Connect event, which will be 8 hours of chaos. And in between all that shit, I'm only going to be streaming for like 3.5 hours and stuff, because I don't think my voice is 100% back, and I also feel like I might be sick. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Also, anybody that rated in and stuff, if you guys need to go get some food or rest and stuff, go for it. I'll be here for a while. Yeah, kind of been setting up a little bit for that. I'll also, in between the chaos stuff, I'll be taking like the Tuesdays off after these events because they're going to be pretty big events and stuff. So we're going to miss a few streams this month anyway, just as a heads up. I will try to keep updating you guys with like my schedule and crap if I can. Be in Discord or on Blue Sky. As you guys may or may not know, I don't have Twitter or X anymore because Australia's like, hey, you need to be like an adult to use it. And I'm like, I'm an adult, but Twitter and X or whatever think I'm a child, and I'm not giving them my ID, so I don't have it anymore. But yeah, we will have Project Zomboid tomorrow, so I am kind of looking forward to that. I was gonna play a little bit while I was offline. I don't know what you're killing, mate. What do you think you're fighting? I don't know what he's fighting. Wait till, was it the gods knock my ass out? Oh yeah. I have had like a week of being like awake. I think he's just stuck. I've had like a week of being like awake and asleep for like half the time. Like I'll wake up at night and I'll be awake overnight all day to the following night. And I'll go to sleep and I'll be asleep nights until like overnight next day, and then I'll wake up at like the next night or something like that. I've had a very, very weird week. I had a week off for anybody that doesn't know. Hey, Phoenix? Is all? My cats are in here. I had no power for a day, and then was it no internet for 2 days, and I had no power and internet for 1 day, and now finally got both. Jesus Christ. It's like you can't even fucking win with that. You either have like no power or no internet. I assume this means that you have to have like a whole slew of like games and stuff that you'd be happy enough to play offline, or that are offline and stuff. Yeah. What else? It's been a very fun week. It doesn't sound like it's been a very fun week. I've had a kind of okay week, honestly. Mate, can I just sit behind me on fire for a second? So I watched like I watched a couple of animes, which I don't usually get the chance to like really watch anime, but I watched a couple of animes, I read some manga, I watched some movies, I watched a bit of a TV show, I played a game. I actually played a couple of games actually. I played all the way through Lost Ember, again offline. It was kind of cool to actually get a chance to kind of more explore. a little bit, because obviously, like, there were some areas I just wanted to run around for no other reason than the shits and giggles of, like, there were fireflies and, like, the grass and shit. It was a game that I played on stream and I finished really recently. I could have also played, like, another one as well, but I was kind of near the end of the week and I didn't really want to start up, like, a fresh game. Because, yeah, I was supposed to be doing rigging last week, but I was so wrecked from the week of Rim Connect that I ended up just taking it as time off, which, as I said earlier, I might probably schedule that kind of consistently in April to take a week off around my birthday, because yeah, I was exhausted, honestly. And now, like, I felt fine until I woke up today, and now I'm just like, ugh, I don't know if I'm sick, but it was like really cold today, so there's a good chance it was that. Started playing Hogwarts Legacy recently, grabbed it on Epic for free, so it's been keeping me company on days without internet. Oh yeah, unless you got like a backup for that. I can't fucking use that for donkey's years, honestly. I want to upgrade my shit because I'm actually now getting to a point where I'm weaker than when I'm fighting, but I can't upgrade anything because of how I've got to do my stats. And it's making it hard, and this is only normal, so when it gets to nightmare, I'm gonna be fucked, honestly. Now see why it was given away for free after play. Oh my god. That's... You just wrecked them. Like, I don't... Jesus Christ. That's not even a burn ward situation. They're in the ground by that kind of review. Jesus. I did get a moment to play Project Zomboid on Apocalypse, though. I'll tell you what, though. I might actually just take a second to turn my heater up again, because it is really cold. Sorry, Azula also wanted pats while I was doing that. I could, like, barely pat her in that moment because I could see something was walking back towards me. But Azula's my cat for me, it doesn't know. Yeah, I've got the heater on. I've turned it up twice tonight, and it is a really, really cold night-day kind of situation going on. I don't want to get, like, if I'm potentially sick, I don't want to let, like, cold air, like, make me more unwell kind of thing. Because, like, I took the time to, like, warm up, like, my throat, vocal cords, all that stuff before I streamed, so I wouldn't strain my voice as badly. But it doesn't kind of matter if it's going to be frigid cold air that I'm breathing in, you know? But yeah, I don't know, Apocalypse was interesting. Apocalypse Project Zomboid was interesting because I haven't obviously played on, like, the harder difficulties. I was hoping to see, like, a sprinter. I never came across a sprinter, but I did notice that the zombies do seem to detect you easily, kind of thing, or faster. I don't know how best to say that one, but it was interesting. I think streaming, I wouldn't want to play it on Apocalypse because, like, I'm too busy having a chat most of the time, so the last thing I really need is something to be like, absolutely wreck me kind of thing, you know? Oh, I gotta heal myself a little bit there. Let's not default playing this new cool wizard game. What's that? Made me play through Harry Potter game series, like, from the 2010s. Oh yeah. Instead of playing whatever this game is. What, you mean the Hogwarts one that you were playing? Or are you talking about this one? Hey, what are you killing now? I assume that you're talking about it made you want to play the other games instead of the game that you got yourself, which is probably why it was free. Which I totally get that. Like, I know that there was, I think, like, the next branch of Diablo 4 or some shit's come out, and I'm like, I'm still not interested in playing it. Like, for anybody that doesn't know, I ended up playing Diablo 2. I ended up coming back and playing Diablo 2, right? Because I complained about Diablo 4 so much, and I compared it to Diablo 4 so much. Or I compared Diablo 4 to Diablo 2 that much that I'm like, I might as well just be playing Diablo 2, honestly. And yeah, so I play and stream on community server, and it's like Vanilla Plus. Oh yeah. I just play the solo, what do you call it, with projects. Oh wait, that could have been wearable. Hold on a second. Ben's 58. No, mine's still better. That's fine. Anyway. Yeah, no, I play Zomboid on I think it's Rising now, and I just play it solo and stuff. Like, I enjoy it well enough. I don't hate the game, which honestly is saying a lot, because I didn't actually like Zomboid before I started playing it. I didn't even want to like hear about it and stuff, and now I quite like it. I can merge these fuckers. Hold on a second. Yeah, so I think that that's a massive improvement. I don't super love having to start over and over again. That was something that I got tired of from 7 Days to Die. Sorry, my brain crapped out. Yeah, when I was playing 7 Days to Die and it constantly kept resetting, I did get sick of that, which is why I'm not super loving the fact that Zomboid is doing it. But I also understand that Zomboid is like updating and progressing and stuff. It's not just like stagnant, hey, we're just gonna like do this and we haven't really changed anything kind of thing. Also, if you guys can hear my cat howling in the background, he's fine. He likes to scream into the night. And he's also like 16 years old, so I'm pretty sure the light's on out there for him, but it's not going to stop him from screaming into the night. So yeah, if you ever hear him like screaming in the background, he's perfectly fine. I know he sounds like somebody's fucking drowning him because he like gargle meows when he howls, but he's fine. He's just old. Please don't mind that. As a Build 42 is so much fun and chaotic. See, I've got like 3 hours on 41, and I have no other experience with Zomboid, because I'm pretty sure, like, I watched a progression clip of it this past week, and it showed like all the different like versions of how it looked and stuff over time, and so like I saw it looking like the older versions where, you know, I saw it back when I didn't like how it looked. And I'm like, yeah, I could see why I didn't want to play that back then, because of like the previous versions and stuff. Like, I think 40 is when it started looking like kind of okay, and I saw it before 40 and I was like, I'm not interested in that, you know. But like 41 is kind of what I started seeing videos of, and then I played on 41 for like, as I said, like 3 hours. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm mostly going to play on 42, because 42 is obviously like where the game's going and stuff. And then it stayed in like unstable 42 for like donkey's years. And I'm like, okay, I'm probably kind of glad that like I gave it a go, but at the same time, I wanted to stop breaking my goddamn saves. You know? They'll let me steal you someday. Nah. I mostly play like most of my games like solo and stuff. I don't know why, I just kind of like, I think I do know why. I think it's because like most people kind of like when I've played a game, like people move on long before I'm like wanting to move on and stuff, and I don't get to play very much. So like leaving a world in like a stable state where I'm like, yeah, I was here and it'll be roughly the same when I come back, you know? Like, you know, if you play on like a 7 Days to Die kind of server, for instance, like time just keeps progressing. Whether, well, it depends on what you set it as, but sometimes time keeps progressing whether or not you're there or not. Which, by the way, I've heard of some cool games that actually, like NPCs and stuff, actually kind of keep progressing regardless of if you're in the game. I just can't remember what it's called. If I remember, I'll say it later, but I don't remember it right now, so it's fine. I've just got to re-clear all this. For anybody that's wondering what I'm doing, I've got to re-clear this whole area because I went into my settings earlier. I cleared this area and I cleared the next area, and I fought like the boss of the next area and stuff. And then I went into my settings because I'm like, I wanted to have mana on display so you guys can see it and shit. And I hit save and exit, and I quit out of the game by accident. I wasn't thinking. And so with like the playthrough that I'm doing and stuff, I have to like start back from wherever like the previous spot was. In this case, it's the town, because I don't have the waypoint, and I've got to like progress my way through until I've got the waypoint. So yeah, we're doing a bit of backtracking at the minute. But yeah, I guess the only good thing is like I'll get a little bit of extra XP and shit, but like I was probably gonna get it anyway, because I would have to probably clear through this whole area next time anyway, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it in like 3.5 hours. Like I said, I will see how my voice is going. I will try to keep to like smaller hours this month, so I don't lose my voice again. That was painful. That's why Harry Potter games since 2010s look better, ran better, written better, voiced better, had more game mechanics that were more fun as well. I mean, a lot of the older games, not just Harry Potter, a lot of older games in general are actually just better. Like, you can kind of feel the fucking passion that was put into a lot of older games and stuff, where, like, I've talked about it with Diablo before, where, you know, they have to name all the enemies and shit, you know. I don't actually, I might be able to pick up claws. Hold on, chuck that back on the ground for a moment. Like, for instance, you know, you get, like, the names of these, like, bosses and stuff like that, and they all had to have a name and stuff, which meant that somebody had to sit there and fucking name them. And they might have literally just put, like, I don't know, a bunch of, like, names in a hat and pulled them out, and that might be how they called them or something. But, like, there's at least, like, a coolness to it where it's like, oh, somebody's taken the time to, like, name this particular, like, enemy, you know. It's kind of neat. I am gonna have to go back, because I ain't gonna be, well, actually, hold on, I got space in there. Do I not? I don't. Hold on, I do now. Now we do. I don't know if I've got anything to identify.
Stay a while and
I don't know. What's this thinking? I don't know. I do definitely like with Zomboid, I am enjoying still kind of exploring and stuff. At the sort of stage that I'm at with the game, I kind of want to explore into certain areas, so just kind of roughly know where places are to begin with. That way, when people like join the conversation and stuff, I'm not like immediately having to shut down, like, don't tell me where this is, or like, don't spoil where that is and stuff, you know? Like, I don't enjoy having to do that, but I also don't play it enough in between. Like, I don't play it between stream, for starters, so I just, yeah, I only have like the experience that I've got, what I've found on stream and stuff, and it kind of slows down my progression of finding things. But I also require a lot more time to rest than the average person for health-wise stuff, so yeah, I don't get to play a lot of these things outside of it. Like, I kind of wanted to jump on to my Kelly Archer, my Amazon, right? But I also kind of want to kind of remember what I'm like. I don't want to go back and forth and okay, basically if I play my Amazon, I'll have to fight at a distance, and that's not really a problem, right? But Tabby Cat, I do have to kind of like fight up close, so depending on how I decide to like casually play and stuff, it will impact how I'm playing her. So yeah, I haven't played like Diablo out in my spare time at the moment, you know, all sorts of stuff. I see you, Pekin, Keelon. Plus also when I reloaded into this tonight, because as I said, I accidentally quit out, I accidentally summoned the harder fucking difficulty of normal, so yeah, that's fucking something. And because of this, like I said, this is one of the worst fucking areas to try to map, because I have to get like the whole map, but not just that, I have to kill everything, I have to pick up all the loot, I have to sell loot, all that sort of stuff, right? So a lot of my problem is the fact that this is a really fucking hard area to map out, as is the first time, and now I've got to go back over it, and I'm like, oh my god. Because there's all these like little like side nooks and crannies and crap Like, I don't think there should be much in here because I think I'll go up and around. What's up, Viking Tapley? Hey, Viking. I'll give you some scratchies. What are you up to? I feel like it's been a hot minute. I think I killed everything there. Oh yeah, your last fucking painting, by the way, Viking, was super cool. I'm not even really sure. Like, I think it's like more so the plane element of just like having something moving through the world made it kind of like, I don't know, a little bit different kind of thing. It was neat. Mates, can you guys catch fire, please? There we go. Oh, you aren't dead. Alright, there we go. So it works out happily receiving a scratch. Here's lots of feathers, nods. Thank you. I imagine this is my backlog of feathers for like the past week. I feel like it's like collecting mail, you know? You know, when like you go away and then somebody has like your mail and all of like your, I don't know, back when people used to get like newspapers and letters and stuff like that. Like, I feel like it's like that kind of thing. My only problem with this area, like I said, is it is very hard to tell when I have done it all, and I don't actually feel like, while I've done a lot of it, I have done up there, I feel like I'm missing something in the dead center. So I'm just gonna zip around a little bit and just see if I can trigger whatever it is, because I know I've missed a spot. I shouldn't be over there because I did that pretty staunchly back and forth. I feel like it's probably like just down here somewhere, like along here. It's kind of missing. Like, all it will take is me spotting like something, you know, like a trap or an enemy walk up to me or something like that, and then I'll see what it was that I missed. But yeah, because I literally just did this spot and then I'm coming back in and I'm doing it again, it does make it a little bit hard for me to tell, especially since I've already got the map. Here we go. Here's something I haven't got. This is the corner, because those things don't fucking replenish like that. I mean, some of the shrines will replenish over time, but the healing and the mana ones kind of tend to like yeet. So, alright. Yeah, I don't know if I got in along the sides here. I presume I did because that looks familiar. Like I said, this is kind of difficult to tell because I was literally just fucking here a few minutes ago. I got that shrine and those guys are dead. Okay, we should be good. You should be good to... Here we go. Missed that. I fucking missed something else. Alright. So I should have got this whole place again. And I'll go into here. Probably going to be an absolute fucking shit battle on this staircase because there's always fucking something. No? Oh, you know what? I don't know if I've got to fight Ishwal again. I shouldn't have to.
Good evening.
He should just still be sitting there as a spirit, but here's the funny thing too, is in all of my years of playing Diablo, I have not killed Ishwal and logged out and then logged back in, like, and been in the same area. Okay, obviously I've killed him and I've moved on and progressed from like the next like waypoint and stuff, but I've never actually killed him and have to run back through the section, except for like, obviously not on the same log out and stuff, but when I was trying to get to the fucking City of the Dam waypoint, obviously we had a bit of like running back in there, but not the same kind of thing, not an actual like log out, log back in. So I don't know if I've got to fight him again or what. It's Champion Doom Knights. I like these guys. They just look really cool. Like I said earlier, I just think they're neat. You know? They're dropping a lot of shit. I am wondering, like, I feel like I'm getting more magical shit off them this time. Now, what I was doing, and I didn't get very far here, as I was kind of like scooting around the outside. The best thing about this part is I actually haven't like explored it that much before I accidentally quit out. So, yeah. So yeah, anyway, what I meant by like the quitting out bit is like, obviously I've had it before where like a game's crashed or like I've had to, will you fucking move? Jesus Christ, she would not back up then. Like I've had it where like I've killed him and then I've logged out. As in like I've finally got the City of Damned, or like we've had like the where we had like the constant crashes and stuff. I don't recall what happened in that because I was so busy dealing with the friggin' what you call it, the game crashing and stuff. Actually, that's right, I had to run it with fucking timers, so I was not focused. Hi, you guys. If you want to leave him over here, still got some cautious so I can tell. Is it helping with the enemies? No, thank you, fucking. I appreciate that. I honestly, at this point, she could do with all the help she can get, because, like, yeah, she's not that strong anymore. So, she was okay in, like, Act 3. We were just barely scraping by. But here, she's not doing that good. Like, she's much weaker. Also, out of nowhere, I got, like, a smell taste. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that is. Like, the best way to say it is it smells like powdery, but it doesn't smell like talcum powder. Maybe, like, not like flour. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not near anything. There's no food or anything happening. I don't know what I just got, like, a whiff of, but it doesn't make any sense because it's, like, nearly midnight. So there's not normally any smells in the air at this time of night. I'm experiencing some shit at the moment. Like I said, I could be sick, so I don't know what I'm experiencing. You, mate. These guys... Oh, here we go. There's a level. I feel like the ones we had before that were not the Venom ones, they were much harder before. I don't know. I don't think I can fit that. Maybe. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit that in here. Maybe if I do that. Oh, I thought so. It's a full length thing. Okay, give me that. I'll probably sell that anyway. Give me that one. So then you can move over. And then we can go back to town. Oh, man. Well, this one is a 2 on strength for this. And then the rest is all the normals. So, yeah. Nice. Level 28. We just got Firewall up to triple, which means Frost Nova's getting 1. So we'll have 1 more on each of those. Which, kind of excited for her to be strong. The only problem is, again, I didn't read what that said. And they're going to cost me 11 mana, so Cold's still going to be, like, stronger. We'll see how we go with that. I tried earlier, pretty bit missed it. I gambled for gear.